It sounds good to me. Nelly. Let's find out how one picture could win you a $10,000 vacation. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest.
Guess what? It's Memorial Day, and welcome to our gorgeous please have a seat.
Have a seat, relax.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you do for us. Gosh, do I feel safe today?
I know, it's the safest I've ever felt. And I said, our audience is always gorgeous, but today it's extra gorgeous. So congratulations.
Yeah. So we've got some of the Navy as well as the Marines, Coast Guard too, USS Kearsarge here.
Yes,
here. USS San Jacinto is here.
Yeah.
USS Monterey. That must be a big ship. That's a big one. USS Lassen.
Okay, wait. And from the Marines, Camp Lejeune is represented. I got so excited I just punched Ryan in the face. The Coast Guard from Staten Island is here. Small but mighty.
Yeah. And midshipmen from the Naval Academy here. Well, the pressure's on for us.
I know. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're so happy that you could spend the day with us here today.
So, interesting, Memorial Day, obviously honoring the soldiers who died while serving in the military. It wasn't until 1967 that it was legally named Memorial Day, and it became a federal holiday in 1971. But I mean, a lot of people think about the long weekend and the barbecue, but that's truly what the meaning is.
Yeah, of course.
And why we honor those who serve.
Gilman, it's pretty shocking to realize we are older than Memorial Day.
Yes,
I just realized that. Older than Memorial Day.
Wow.
So,
well,
you're not.
No, I'm a millennial.
You're a millennial. Yes, like everybody here.
When they laugh at you for saying it, you know you're not. No, so I grew up going to different military bases. My grandfather was a major general in the Army. So 2 stars. He had 2 stars on each shoulder as a kid. I'm like, no, you're a 4-star general.
Right.
And so every summer for summer vacation, he was stationed in different places, and I would get to go visit them. And
had to be so exciting. Right?
It was the coolest thing in the world as a kid, too. We were on these bases, and for the generals, they got to go in cars with flags on the front. And they'd go to different ceremonies, and there was one ceremony. He was stationed once. He had to go to Honolulu for something, and I was there, and I ended up, I like to say hi to people and hang out with people and be social on the military base as a 9-year-old. And he was shaking hands with different people in a receiving line, and I joined the far end of the receiving line and also was shaking hands as well. Not in uniform and no official status,
right.
But, you know, he was an amazing man, an amazing general, so we miss him, love him, and appreciate him.
Sure.
Major General Steve.
For those of you visiting from out of town, if you go, it's Fleet Week, so you can go on the ships, and everybody, we always take our kids, and everybody is so helpful and really like explains their job and what they do and what the equipment means, and it's always a big thrill for, you know, especially, you know, kids who live in the city and don't really get to see that very often. It's nice for them. So thank you for all of that. Also, now. Okay,
what's happening?
Here's what I want to know. know, where are you all going to go tonight? Have you decided? When you go out, do people pick up your drinks for you? No, they should, though. Don't you think? I think they should.
Yeah, they should definitely eat for free wherever they eat.
Yeah, it
right?
should all be for free. It should be for free. It should be for free. Talking to you, restaurants of New York and bars at all. Listen, I know that so many of you in the room are very physically fit because I have eyes.
We can see you.
And I know that there's a lot of intense training as a part of the military, but have you ever tried goat yoga? Anybody know what goat yoga is? No?
No.
Well, I'm gonna broaden your minds right now. This is goat yoga. It's a new trend. People doing yoga with goats on top of them. They say that it's good for. Wait, what is it good for? It's good to do a cat with a goat on your back. They say that goat limbs help them achieve their positions. I'm not quite sure why goat limbs, but have anything to do with helping them achieve their positions, but we can all agree that that's adorable.
That is cute.
Who doesn't want to get licked by a goat after the gym? And there's a fine line between a goat helping you do yoga and eating your clothes off your back. So that's something for you to consider when you're on your travels.
I always wondered what Noah did after the Ark. I didn't realize he opened up a yoga school.
Yeah, these are all offered. Goat yoga classes are found in Oregon to Arizona and all the way over in Massachusetts in case you're looking for something new to try.
I thought this was funny. So if you went camping over the weekend, if you're a big camper and summertime coming up, a lot of you doing some family camping trips. I was talking about the bear last week that came to my tent.
Because you dumped the oyster juice out of the...
Yes, I got a can of smoked oysters so I didn't have to cook in the woods, and I opened up the can and I dumped out the oil outside the front of the tent, and I went to bed and the bears came to lick up the oil, which scared me to death. But a bear trying to get donuts, even better. Ripped off the bumper of a car used to be delivering the pastries in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. So the bear thought, there are donuts in that vehicle. So goes and rips off the bumper. No donuts in the vehicle. Oh. So the cops come, and the cop joked. He says, well, I guess if any one of us is an expert about this, it's us.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah.
The bear just, there was a lingering smell, but no actual donuts in there.
Do you know, Art, our neighbors in Colorado had a bear break into their house, ripped the refrigerator out of the wall, ate all the lean cuisine, specifically, and then took a poop on the living room floor. Which I think is like the ultimate insult. It's like, can't you just use the facilities? You figured out how to get into the house and the refrigerator, and then you poop on the floor, use the toilet.
I would be insulted they took my lean cuisine. I mean, that's right. Valuable.
Right.
All right, shall we get into it today? Got a great show for you.
Yes, Ricky Gervais is here. Always.
From the series This Is Us, Chrissy Metz is with us.
Hey, a performance by Nelly.
Yeah. Plus, we're announcing a new photo contest that could win you a $10,000 spa vacation. We like that. I'm learning to cover my mug.
Yeah, cover your mug. It's time for Burst into Spring Travel Trivia. Especially love my job today. That was Petty Officer 3rd Class Joshua Shake from Honolulu, Hawaii.
Good to see you, buddy. Dusty Dudley from Menifee, California is on the phone. Dusty, how you doing?
Hi, Ryan. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Dusty, what's going on? I wish you were here today. You would like our audience.
I know. I wanted to also say thank you very much for your service. Your audience.
So tell me, how are things back there in Southern California?
Well, it's going to be a warm day today.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Any summer trips planned for you?
Well, in July, we're going to go visit a new grandbaby in Boston.
Oh,
We're looking
that's
forward
nice.
to that.
Bring your sweater.
All right, let's see what you're playing for. Here we go. Good luck to you, Dusty. Okay, what do we got?
Oh, this is great. The Manchester Grand Hyatt San Diego in California.
San Diego.
7 days and 6 nights. It includes a $900 food and beverage credit, a couple's massage, Dusty. What?
All right.
This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $5,400. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
It's only about 80 miles from your home, but 6 hours on the freeway. Here we go. We've had the stars of the new Wonder Woman film on the show. Who did we say played Wonder Woman in the 1970s television series?
Linda Carter.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You and a guest will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Manchester Grand Hyatt San Diego. Find a relaxing getaway at the waterfront Grand Hyatt San Diego and enjoy Pacific Ocean and city views from every room. Close to San Diego's most popular attractions and pristine beaches, the downtown urban resort features 2 rooftop swimming areas, a full-service spa and salon, 8 dining options, plus much more. Your prize is valued at approximately $5,400.
All right. So congratulations. Now you can help a lucky member of our studio audience receive a $500 gift certificate from Omaha Steaks.
Yeah.
And Navy likes Omaha Steaks. Please pick a number between 1 and 235, Dusty.
99.
99.
99.
There you go. Congratulations, 99. Tell them next Ricky Gervais is here.
Still ahead on live performance by Nelly. From This Is Us, Chrissy Metz. Coming up next, Ricky Gervais.
Globe-winning comedy genius, easy for me to say. Please welcome the one and only Ricky Gervais.
The best. It's the best. It's the best. How are you, man? Nice to see you.
I am a disaster. Hi.
Did you fluff the line at the beginning?
I did. I fluffed your line and then I almost fell out of my chair.
Who cares?
Who cares? You're right.
Who cares?
Who cares? It doesn't matter.
You've got problems. I've got to sit next to you two. They're so perfect, aren't they? I feel like it's like Ken and Barbie came to life and made friends with a fat old teddy bear.
I was just thinking how good you looked and felt.
I don't even shave my chest. Like,
Why did you point to me?
Well, because I'm not going to point to her, am I?
Well,
I do shave my chest.
haven't you been watching this show, Gervais? I'm trying to grow it.
Now, Ryan is the expert of the red carpet. How do you get ready for the red carpet? What is your routine?
It's always depressing because because I gave up trying when I was about 28, 29. I just gave up fashion. It doesn't work for me. Everything I've got is either jeans or tracksuit or an elasticated waistband. I'd rather be in my pajamas. So to put on a tuxedo, I probably look good for about 30 seconds, and then it's just You know what I mean? Like a child who's been made to put something on and they fidget and gets, you know.
You sweat the second.
You're the first person I see on the red carpet. It's usually 3 o'clock. It's our date, and I see him
for every award show because he's at every one of them.
Right.
Collecting
and I'm
awards.
already sweating and complaining at 3 p.m.
What about if you wear your pajamas to the award show? Like get a dressed up pajama.
So it looks like a print with a tuxedo.
What do you think about
That's
that?
an amazing idea.
Why not? I mean,
That is an amazing idea.
Can you design that for him?
Yeah, we can figure that out.
Tux gym jams would be that would sell.
Now you're on tour right now, the Humanity World Tour.
Yes, I'm.
When's the last time you toured? It was a while ago.
7 years ago. I haven't toured for 7 years. If you don't count the Golden Globes, which you shouldn't.
Test tour.
Exactly.
Test tour.
Where have your favorite places been? You've been all over. I know. I follow you.
Reykjavik, probably. I'd never been before, and it's just so beautiful. It's so laid back. Honestly, just the geography of it, and they're so
got a
cool.
photo here.
Yeah,
Look at there.
Oh yeah.
You settled right in.
I always take a bath pic wherever I am, and so I found a Vikings helmet in a shop, and that's mud from the Blue Lagoon. So I just thought that's my Icelandic pic.
So did you go to the Blue Lagoon?
I didn't know. The crew did. I was busy.
And they just brought you back mud?
They brought me back mud, and I put it on my face and sat in the... See, he does that every day. That's like nothing for him.
This is the secret. It's good for your glands and pores.
Yeah. He has the Blue Lagoon shipped to his hotel every day.
And by the way, Ricky, I have the pigtails as well. So thinking back, do you remember the first time you did stand-up and what it was like?
I do, actually. I made the mistake. I'd had a couple of pints. which you shouldn't really do, and I went up on stage, and they all were, and I went, oh, it's hot up here, and it just went silent. I thought, why would you say that? Why would you say it's hot up here? And they were just waiting for the joke, and then it was okay, but the first time. It was a shock to me how difficult it was, because you think you can everyone thinks they can just go up and be funny, because everyone's funny in their private life.
In the right setting.
And then you get up on stage and it suddenly drains away. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to get used to being confident, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Even if you are confident, you've still got to act.
After watching you over the years, there's a cadence to some of your humor that maybe people didn't understand at first.
I think that's the really good thing about leaving it a long time and having done it. I think I'm the best stand-up I've been ever, and it took 15 years to get good. I really think that.
No kidding.
And also the audience know me and they know what I'm like, so they get it.
They get it now.
I don't have to set it up so much. They go, oh, he's saying horrendous things, but he doesn't mean them.
But you're a big-hearted guy. You're an animal lover.
Yeah, I love
pets
animals.
Do you have?
We've just got a cat that's at home called Ollie, the most beautiful. Oh, look at Ollie. She is so gorgeous.
Is she a fancy cat? Is that
Well, I think she thinks she is.
Right.
Well, all cats do, don't they?
Yeah. I thought I saw a cigarette in her paw.
Exactly. She'd really suit that, yeah. A cigarette holder and a little tiara. She'd really...
Home already, dear?
Exactly. She really thinks she owns the place, and they do.
Have you always been a cat guy?
I've always been an animal guy. Even, like, you know, as a kid, I'd just be in the garden looking for bugs and... I don't know if I can tell this story. So
we'll try.
I've got older brothers and sisters, right? And they used to take me out because when I was like 6, 7, 8, they'd take me out in the woods to sort of forage and I remember I was out with my sister I was about 8. She was about 20. It was her and her boyfriend, and they drove me out to the woods and they let me play, and I found a perfect little shed snakeskin. And I love this, and I was playing with it, and she's saying, put it down, it's got germs and everything. And I realised she was scared of this snakeskin, so I started teasing her, right? So I'm chasing around my 20-year-old, I'm 8, right? She's laughing and going, you're not getting in the car with that? And she made me leave it there, OK? So years later, I was about 14 or 15, and I had my mates round, and I was teasing her to my mate, saying, oh, she was scared of snakes. I was chasing her around with the snakes because she was scared. And she chose that time to tell me that I'd actually been running around with a used condom.
Oh, my God.
Coming up, we'll talk about Ricky's comedy heroes, the influences. Right after Ricky Gervais, David Brent, Life on the Road. I watched this. It's hysterical. There are several things that are so funny, but it's hysterical because the character's so oblivious.
Yeah, he's just not self-aware. He's trying to be famous. He's a sales rep in Slough, and he's spending his money on trying to be a rock star. There's a lot of it about. Do you know what I mean? But you do the show with it. Everyone wants to be famous, and he's left it too late. He's 55 years old, and he hasn't quite got it. But he spends his money. He gets a band together who are just there for the cash. They're session musicians, and he writes these awful songs. And it's tragic, but it's really funny because he's so confident in himself. Do you know what I mean? He just
so
thinks.
But how many years have you played this character?
Well,
Because you took a break.
I took a break. You know, The Office for me, my version of The Office was 2001 to 2003.
What's it like being back in the role?
Honestly, it was like finding an old pair of slippers in the wardrobe. It was so much fun to revisit. And the good thing about leaving it this long is that the world's changed in the last 12 years.
Yeah.
You know, our sympathies are with him more. I mean, because he was a bit of an early narcissist and a bit of a buffoon, but by today's standards, do you know what I mean?
Right.
He's actually...
He just fits right in.
Yeah.
What about the name?
We've all become so narcissistic that now he's just our friend.
We sort of let him off when we see the people that go on The Apprentice and say things like, "I would destroy anyone who stands in my way." You know what I mean? He's almost bullied now at work by this new alpha male.
Yeah.
But the band's name is Foregone Conclusion.
Yeah.
Tell me about
Well,
that
I
name.
just like that name because a bad band name is wonderful because it's so pedestrian. It's such a cliche. And just using a phrase, just foregone conclusion. What does that mean? And he thinks it's so sexy. You know, he sings songs about being a rep and selling tampons and going up and down motorways, and it's just so boring. But he really means it. I've got an affection for him because he tries his hardest. You know, he falls over, but he gets back up.
He always dreams.
He always dreams. I'm sort of with him in a way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's wounded, but he's.
Who are your comedy heroes? Like, did you have an early inspiration?
Yeah, Laurel and Hardy. And I've stolen from them as well because they sort of fell over and got back up for our pleasure. And I love the fact that they were optimistic and they were never going to win, but they thought they were. And I love that in people. And it was about their sort of relationship. They were both idiots and they thought the other one was the bigger idiot. And I liked them because they were precarious.
Yeah.
You knew something was going to go wrong, but you loved them for it. I want to hug them. I love them.
What's the secret? You do create these characters that people just love. What's the secret potion?
I think, well, write about what you know, and I worked in an office for 10 years, and then I did The Office, and I draw on experience. But I think it's, comedy at its best is saying we're all idiots. And that's all right. So I think you want to recognise something in the person. I think people like David Brent because they've done that. They've embarrassed themselves socially, you know. And I just think you feel it. I think it's about empathy. I think comedy's about empathy.
We embarrass ourselves on a morning basis.
Oh, it's you can. We are living proof that you cannot die from embarrassment.
It's true.
Exactly.
Ricky Gervais, David Brent, Life on the Road, available on Netflix. Great to see you, buddy.
Chrissy Metz from This Is Us. Stick around.
Good to see you again.
Mister? Hi.
Welcome.
We were just talking.
Everybody's so kind.
We were talking about you because Ryan loves to cry when he watches TV, and there's no show more tear-inducing than your show.
I know.
It's true.
Yeah, I know what's coming and I still cry. I get it. I get it.
So now it's almost summer. It's, you know, Memorial Day. Are you a summer girl? Because you're from Florida, right?
Right, when you grow up in a peninsula, right, Florida?
Wait a minute, didn't you say that you were from Australia earlier?
She's from everywhere.
She's from everywhere.
We basically don't wear shoes in the summer.
Right.
Right, and you stay in your bathing suit and
all day.
Eat watermelon and popsicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all about that.
Which part of Florida did you grow up in?
Gainesville.
Gainesville.
Go Gators.
Yeah. So I grew up in Atlanta, and our beach was Destin. We'd go to the Panhandle every year to shuck oysters and go to the beach.
We were St. Augustine or Clearwater.
And the funny thing about growing up in that area, and for those of you who live there, you know, in the summertime, you get your sun, you get your humidity, then at 4 o'clock, thunderstorm rain, the smell of pavement, and it's back to sunshine again for the evening.
It's very. I think we've chased many, or tornadoes have chased us, or you know, terrible rainstorms have chased us.
I'm from New Jersey, and I just want to say one thing: we have beaches too.
Yeah, the Jersey Shore. That's right. That's right.
Jersey Shore. It's the only place where you have to pay for a pass to go to the beach, and if you fall asleep, God forbid, and you're sleeping on your pass, they will wake you and be like, hey, flip over, I need to see your pass.
No!
Yeah, I swear. I swear.
It's much different on the Panhandle.
But it's really nice.
Yeah, you can drive on the beaches in Florida, or you used to.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Literally, you'd be laying there on a towel. I remember this for spring break, laying on a towel, and pickup trucks are driving around you.
That's right.
No,
totally big old tires, and you're like, what?
Do you go home ever to Florida?
Yeah, I went home a couple weeks ago because my sister had her 3rd baby.
Oh, how great! Oh, congratulations! That's great.
Yeah, he's adorable, and like, I'm like, is he like 21 years old? He's huge. He's
What's his name?
Easton.
Oh, great name.
Easton, yes.
That's a good name.
That.
Yeah.
And you're in New York City for a few days. What you been up to?
Well, I feel a bit like Eloise, like I'm sort of trapped in a hotel, which is fine. Which is fine. But like, I've tried to shop, and then I have buyer's remorse. Like, I can't even buy a sandwich. I'm like, that's probably too expensive.
Wait, so you're right. In New York City, yes.
I just have buyer's remorse regardless.
Do you have that in general? Like, are you... No kidding.
I cried for an hour before I bought a laptop.
No kidding.
Not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. My boyfriend's like, Chrissy, you need for work. Like, you want to write, you want to do these things. Like, it's a write-off. And I'm like, but that's a lot of... do I really need it? And I use it every day.
Right.
But I cried for an hour before I bought it.
Right. Yeah. But now that you have this show, and it is so successful, and it's like next level stuff. Don't you feel a little bit more comfortable spending money, or no?
No.
It's never going to change.
I bought a pair of sunglasses and I haven't put them on. I'm like, I should probably take them back. I don't need them. And my business manager's like, you know, they sell $10 ones at the car wash.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
get it.
I don't know what it is.
I get it. I get it. Listen, I have a 12-year-old ski coat that I wear every winter. It still has the tags on the inside in case I return it.
See?
Just in case you take it back.
In case I take it back.
That's right. You
So
never know.
you're on this massively popular show, but what was the first big moment and big break for you when you think back?
Oh, gosh. I think it would be, I did a guest star on Entourage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
But it wasn't just an episode of Entourage. It was with the James Cameron.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
You mean the James Cameron?
The one and only.
Right.
Hello, Titanic Avatar. Like, James Cameron.
Yeah, major.
So I was like, if I can even string a sentence together, that will be great. I don't know if I could say my line. I mean, to this day, I remember what it was, but it was the trickiest line of...
Well, let's hear it.
I want to hear it.
What was it?
Dear Mr. Cameron, was the sinking of the ship an attempt to foreshadow the forthcoming sinking of the tech market in 2000?
I mean, who could do that?
Come on!
That's talent right there.
It's ingrained now. It's like ingrained.
That's incredible.
Yeah, in front of James Cameron. I was like...
And so did James Cameron... Now, do you think that James Cameron will call you? Like, has he called you and reached out and said we should collaborate? He's going to, though.
Maybe.
We're going to manifest it.
Yeah,
especially after this. We'll come back.
We're gonna manifest.
Stay with us.
Yeah.
Chrissy Metz here. This is us. We're right back.
Yeah, we're all about a good time. Yeah, we're all about a good life. You won't believe it till you see. This is gonna be a fun ride.
If you think Live with Kelly and Ryan is fun to watch at home, come be part of our studio audience. You can see your favorite stars, win a prize, or even become part of the show. Don't miss out. Just visit our website and get your tickets now.
A good time.
Ryan Seacrest has joined Kelly to become daytime's #1 duo.
Hi, partner.
Start your mornings on Live with Kelly and Ryan.
Oh, I remember watching that.
Oh, my goodness.
It's like...
He's crying again.
Chrissy Metz is with us. This is us. No, it's the acting, but also that little guitar. When the guitar sweeps in.
Sid, he's our musical composer. He's incredible.
I'm like, here it comes.
I know. They get you so good.
Well, you guys have such a compelling relationship on the show, you know.
Well, Chris makes it look like I know what I'm doing, and I appreciate him for that.
He's so lovely.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Do people think you're a couple in real life?
Oh, there was a makeup artist who was like, how long have you been together?
Right. It's really funny.
I'm like, we're not. He's been married for 6 years. And she's like, so believable. So,
You know you're good when people believe it in
I mean,
real
that's the
life.
best compliment ever.
And you were, and you got, it was such a big year for you. You got a Golden Globe nomination.
Oh, yeah. That's
So wild.
How'd that feel? So exciting.
When Don Cheadle says your name, and then in reference to a Golden Globe nominee, you're like, is this my life? 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, did he read
Yes, he read.
Oh my gosh.
results
It was
So did somebody call you and wake you
No,
up?
my agent knock at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's like, get up, because of course it's East Coast time. He's like, get up, and I'm like, this is very presumptuous. We do not know anything, and he's like, well, maybe at least the show will be
So he got
nominated.
there before you were nominated.
So
That's real support.
I know, very, very nice.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
It
and-
would have been such a bummer if.
Can you
oh my
imagine
God, can
how anticlimactic?
You want?
Sorry.
Yeah, you want a cup of coffee since you're here?
That's why I was like, this is very presumptuous. I don't think we should turn on the TV.
No,
This
but
is-
that was good. That
Yes.
was, all right.
Yes.
Just
Now-
knock on it. Okay.
Yes.
Kate, the show, if you haven't seen it, has flashbacks, and there are several Kates, or a couple other Kates, right?
There are 2 other Kates.
2 other Kates.
Yes,
The
an
baby
8-year-old,
Kate, yeah, 8-year-old and
Mackenzie.
They're the
Kate,
Kates.
right?
Yes.
And-
And Hannah, who plays the 15-year-old. The craziest part is when I was a talent agent, she was my client.
The one in the
Hannah,
middle?
And yes.
Is
Hannah
that
Zeal.
true?
Yes. I know. Full circle, guys.
I mean, it really
So wild.
It means something, right?
Yeah, it's so wild.
You would book her on auditions and,
yeah,
and for jobs?
commercials,
and things like
yeah. Yeah, she was my commercial client.
that? Did you book her for this role?
No, 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 I wasn't double dipping.
Yeah, they
no,
had
no.
at that point.
I was like, I want a real career, my own. Yeah.
So, no, will you get any time off? Do you get time off? Or will you just go right into a movie or go right into...
I just wrapped an independent movie called Sierra Burgess is a Loser.
Oh.
Shannon Purser, who played Barbara in Stranger Things, is the lead of the character.
Oh, yeah.
Of the movie, I apologize. But I play her best friend's mom. So like a very young, kind of very out there comedic mom, which is sort of what I wanted to do.
Right. No, but I love that you're playing... it's so Hollywood. You're the mom.
Yes,
you're
I'm the
playing
mom. I'm the young mom.
You're the young mom.
I'm the young mom.
Yes, yes.
I'll play it. I'll play the old, the young, the middle. I don't care. But it's a comedic role, and it's a really fun, independent movie with a message. So
Well, we're such big fans of your
Oh,
work. Just love you to
thank
death. It's great to see you. First season of This Is Us is available now on Hulu.
Hey, coming up next, Nelly's reporting for us. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, Mike Tyson.
Nobody puts a party anthem together like Nelly. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you very much.
I mean, I love all your music, and I've known you for a long time. What I love about you is that early on, you broke down the walls to all the different categories and genres of music. Why do there have to be rules in music, you said, right?
Yeah, why does it have to be rules? I mean, one of my things was I just wanted to make great music, and I don't care what a #1 sits at, on what chart, what format, just as long
Remember he did with Tim McGraw.
As long as it sits
Yeah, of
#1.
course.
Huge
Yeah.
single
Of course.
years ago.
So things have been great.
Now, I understand this day has meaning for you. Your father
My father was in the Air Force.
In the Air Force.
I was actually born not on the military base, because at that time in Austin, kids weren't born on the base. They were born right outside at the hospital, but
Wow.
I'm sort of a military brat myself. So.
There you go.
You're out performing with Florida Georgia Line?
Yeah, Florida Georgia Line. We're going out on tour starting next week.
Those guys are great.
Glad we could remind you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. It's a great tour. It's the first time we were able to merge it in 2014, country and hip hop together, and had an outstanding outcome. And we're doing it again this year.
Now, do you have a jewelry
We're
box?
distracted by
Yeah.
A jewelry box? Not as big as yours, I'm sure.
No.
Yeah.
Mine is just mine is
Okay.
just, I think that your ears look exhausted, and maybe we should switch earrings.
Well, okay. That's fine.
Just to
Whatever
give
you want.
Just to give your ears a little breathing
Yeah.
room.
Why
You
not?
have to have real lobes to carry those earrings.
You know what? That's why I lift weights with my neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He had lobe implants.
Nelly's new single Sounds Good to Me, available
Oh,
now. So good to see you, buddy.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, we're going to tell you how you can win $10,000 spa vacation when we return.
If you'd like to know more about anything you see on Live, just log on to our website at kellyandryan.com.
For Live's Pump Up up your morning photo contest. Entering couldn't be any easier. Just send us a photo that shows how you start your morning.
Live will choose 10 finalists who will each receive a year's supply of Alive products, and one grand prize winner will win a health and wellness spa vacation to the Miraval, Arizona Resort and Spa. Entries begin right now, so go to kellyandryan.com for all the details.
Enter Live's Pump Up Your Morning contest for a chance to win Alive products and a health and wellness vacation. Alive has more vitamins and minerals at 100% or more daily value than leading brands. Visit Live's website to enter.
Let's see. This is from Kenny in New York. He says, received tickets to the Niagara Falls, Canada show yesterday. Can't wait to see you, Ryan, and Gilman.
Oh, Gilman.
Gilman and the Live family. I live 20 miles from the falls. Thank you, Kelly, for tickets. Want to shake your hand and hug you. See you June 5th.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll
a lot of
see you
people
there.
are waiting for their tickets.
So some people are waiting for tickets and others are getting them.
And waiting with open arms. Hey, Lisa Bernstein from New York, New York, worked with Ryan on the first TV show he hosted called Wild Animal Games. His co-host was Eddie the Chimp.
That's true.
So not much has changed for you.
Well, you know, this was the, yeah.
Hey, look at you.
It was a game show for the Family Channel, and families would come and compete with their kids, and we would do things like put icing on elephants, things like that.
You remind me of Matt Damon in this picture.
Well, it's a very blurry shot, that
Right?
picture.
Like in The Talented Mr. Ripley, or one of those.
But Eddie the Chimp was, you know, they made T-shirts afterwards because you could try and cue the chimp and you couldn't cue the chimp, and they made T-shirts and they said, cue the effing chimp.
Yeah.
After a
Well,
while
she
from that
actually
party.
said, I'm so happy that he's working with somebody who's better behaved. So,
Thank you so much. Thank you for following that. Let's see here. Thank you for the live, Kelly. Oh, the trip to Antigua. Antigua. We just returned from our vacation at the Veranda Resort and Spa. Absolutely wonderful time. And they sent a photo. Look at that happy couple romancing there on the ocean. We love it when we go with the trips and you send us your photos from taking the trip.
we
That's
do,
so fun.
because we don't actually believe that Gelman sends you the trips. So when you send us, it de-vilifies him in our eyes. So good for you, Gelman.
People
You
really
actually
take
are
these trips.
sending
No,
people on these trips.
we've given away hundreds and hundreds of trips, yeah.
Hundreds of trips.
That Gilman.
But we've only seen 3 photos. Anyway, Gwen Jess from Elkin, Kentucky said, Ryan, you need some Pal socks. We adore them. This is a picture of my daughter with her earthworm and birdie socks and her dad with a werewolf and zombie. They are soft and cushiony. Just wanted to share that with you.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that.
Ryan doesn't wear socks.
Well, I think it just, yes, I do have socks on now, but it looks like I really don't wear socks because my feet don't touch the bottom of the floor. If they touch the bottom of the floor, my pants will go down further and you'd see less ankle, which would be a better look. And Robin, by the way, thank you, Robin, for being one of my people. She says, come on, no socks are sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
But I don't think she means on me. I think she means on her husband.
Marines, what would happen if you didn't wear socks? What would happen?
Drop.
My gosh,
Drop.
yeah.
Drop.
Yeah, I mean, you suddenly, like, nobody's smiling. Everybody's like, no, that's not even funny.
Yep. We'll be back right after this.